Live on Comcast Channel 20 and YouTube, it's Eagan Wildcat girls hockey against the Rosemount Irish. Rick Schreiber here for the first period, and I am pleased to help present the Eagan TV debut of one of the rising young stars of the broadcast world, former Wildcat captain Abby Barger. Abby, welcome to Eagan TV.
Hello, it's nice to be here.
We'll go down live to ice level for the player introductions and national anthem at this time.
Starting with the goaltender wearing number 33, a senior and captain Ashley Larson. Starting at defense.
All right, the Wildcats come into this game with a 14-3 overall record, 10-0 in conference. Abby, we're about two-thirds of the way through the year, and so far a great season for the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
These two teams met on November 17th in Rosemount, a game that Eagan won 6-2 with the hat trick from Julia Barger. No doubt the Irish looking for revenge today. Abby, tell us about the Irish.
The Irish looks like a pretty young team with a freshman, Whitney Tuttle, going to Mankato.
Leading scorer, Whitney Tuttle, and her sister, Ashley, two of their three leading scorers, you are correct?
Yep.
So tonight in goal, it's going to be Ashley Larson. This year, the Wildcats have been rotating their two senior captain goaltenders, Maddie Nickel and Ashley Larson. Abby, you've played with both these goalies.
Yep.
Excellent goaltenders, both of them.
Absolutely. They're both very strong goalies. They both have different talents, but they're both very good. I honestly don't know who I would pick.
It's got to help. It's got to help a player's confidence as a skater, knowing you got a solid goaltender in net backing you up.
So knowing either of them were back there when I was playing, I know I had a good, solid person back there. So.
Okay, let's go live to ice level for the opening faceoff. At center ice, it's going to be Jenna Rees against the aforementioned Whitney Tuttle. Set to go. Off the draw, controlled by Eagan. It's Erickson to Poplinski. Up the boards for Barger. Loose in the neutral zone. As teams battle at center ice, played into the Wildcat zone behind Larson. Erickson tied up. Loose in the slot and steered away. It comes to Barger. Played up and out of the zone, will not be icing.
Definitely should have tried to pass it to Jenna.
Irish regrouping at their own blue line. Turnover here. Julia Barger.
Oh.
shot and a save. Good scoring chance right away there, Abby, on the turnover.
Definitely could have got that shot off if it wasn't for the girl in the middle.
On the half wall, Wildcats with it to the point. Erickson can't quite get it to go. And the Irish take over behind their own net. Looking to break it out, it's Hutchins for the Irish. And now Tuttle. Good play there by Rees to break up that outlet pass. Nygaard gets it back for Rosemount. And it comes into the Wildcat zone.
Nice step for Brooke.
It's going to be offside. The Irish have to touch up, and they do, and Hansen has it. Played ahead for McKinnon. Savannah McKinnon. Nice drop for
pass.
There to go. There you have it. Savannah McKinnon leads the charge.
I think that's her first point.
And then it's going to be Greta Hansen with the assist on a goal by Mallory Stiff to make it 1-0. Good work there by the forwards, Abby, to get it into the zone, get a good shot, and Stiff there for the rebound.
Nice passing.
So right away, minute and a half in, it is 1-0 Eagan. McKinnon takes this face off. And there she goes, Savannah McKinnon. She's on fire. Plays it behind the net. McKinnon with it in the corner, being tied up. And played out. This is Coleman.
Nice passes.
Pladsen plays it ahead for Stiff, the goal scorer. Looking for Hansen just out of her reach. No icing here. Nelson has it. That first pass, Abby, out of the zone, so important to make that on. If it gets turned over.
The neutral zone is a crucial area.
This is Hennessy now. She's tied up, played back in for Pladsen in her own zone. Just out of the reach of Cooper. There again, that first pass being so important. Now the Irish have control in their own zone. Pressure by Cooper here. Battle in the corner. And it comes to Ginter for the Irish. And played around for Webster. Out of the zone. This will be icing. Play back into the Irish zone. Want to give a shout out to one of the great families of Eagan hockey, El Presidente, Kevin McKinnon, and First Lady Rachel. Kevin is a long-time contributor to Eagan TV, and he's currently on assignment in Denver. So hello to the McKinnons. Glad you're able to tune in and watch the game and see Savannah lead the charge down the ice for that first goal. So we're back to live action here. Turned over in the Irish zone. Irish get it back and played out by Hutchins. Reese takes over, but now the Irish get it back behind the net. Dangerous in front. Irish still buzzing here.
Nice position, Kronk.
This is Tuttle now behind the net. At the point, Hutchins with it, right in front of the Eagan bench.
Nice job, Kronk.
Play to the other corner, and it comes to Barger. Good play
nice
there.
Pass.
Possible 2-on-1, Abby across the line. Cronkite.
Again? Oh, no.
Tried the return pass. Good defense there by by Jago, rather, to break up that return pass. Cronkite on the half wall.
Nice pass.
For Rees. Now at the point, kept in by Rees. She fakes the shot. Play to the net. And now Hansen with it. Irish get it back in the corner, now behind the net. Played around the boards, looking to break out.
Step up. Nice job, Mal.
And Mallory Stiff. The Stiff, Hansen, McKinnon line having a good game so far.
They are.
They're causing all kinds of havoc in the Irish zone. This is Jago, plays it around for Tuttle. Ashley Tuttle, but turned over.
Nice job, Sav.
McKinnon again, she's been everywhere. Pladsen.
Nice stop by Pladsen.
Pladsen across the line. She's taken down, and play goes on. Eagan fans unusually quiet after that potential penalty there as Pladsen is taken out. Face off on the outside right in front of the Irish bench. Good pace so far, Abby.
Yep.
Wildcats looking good. Shots on goal.
Good game.
3-0 Wildcats.
It's always nice to be up this early in the game.
Yes, it beats playing from behind, no doubt.
Yep.
Fresh line out there for the Wildcats. Hennessy chasing. but it comes to Nygaard through her skates. Stepping up is Poplinski, but that won't go. Back come the Irish.
Nice back check by Maria Cooper.
And covered by Larson for a face-off. First shot on goal for the Irish. Face-off will be to her left. Same personnel for both teams. Edgar on the draw. She wins it cleanly. Now played low by Nygaard, but the Wildcats get it back. This is Erickson. Right in front of the Wildcat bench. Irish with it. Centered, but Poplinski is there. That shot goes wide. Now played low by Edgar. And it comes to Hennessy on the half wall. And she
got time.
Got time, you are right. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone. And played back in by Browning.
We get this out quick.
Line change for the Irish. You caught it, Abby. And they're trying to catch him. This is Cooper.
Nice.
Played into the corner. Jago with it for the Irish. Played around for Hutchins. Played up.
Oh.
Good step up there by Coleman.
The shot off Kronk. Oh.
Rebound was there. Now Platson plays it. Back come the Irish. This is going to be Hutchins across the line.
Nice.
Ridden out by Platson. That shot goes wide. At the point, Hutchins, through her skates.
Julia.
Barger with the speed. The Barger speed runs in the family. Centered.
Oh, get the rebound.
Oh, just out of the reach of Jenna Rees. Shot block, a nice block there by Jago.
It's a nice opportunity.
Back comes Rosemount. Back in fourth game here, 7 minutes in. This is going to be Coleman in the corner. Looking for Barger, but intercepted.
Oop,
Tuttle.
Get back.
Blocked by Platson. Now behind the net. Battle for the puck. It comes to Ashley Tuttle. She falls down. Break for the Wildcats and Stiff with speed.
Mallory on her own.
As the Wildcats change. Good observation, Abby. Great work by Stiff to hold the fort here while fresh players get on the ice. Irish with it. And fresh personnel for the Wildcats. This is going to be Shandorf for Whitney Tuttle. That shot turned into the corner by Larson. Tuttle gets her own rebound. She's taken down. Poplinski. Pass won't go. Kept in.
That shot needs to be blocked.
Deflected. Got all the way through. Dangerous. You're right. Now Stiff with it. Plays it into the Irish zone. She'll go off for a face-off.
Nice job of Sav going in to keep it in our zone, or their zone.
And she does for a while. Now Marsh across the line. She's got McKinnon and Hennessy. Hennessy with it. In the corner, 1 against 2. And to help out now is Marsh. McKinnon behind the net. Centered.
Oh, nice opportunity.
Great pass on goal. And Marsh's shot is denied. Still in the Irish zone. Wildcats buzzing, but played out. Erickson steps up.
Nice.
Around one player.
Nice
on
shot.
goal. And a goal that goes in. Eva Erickson. And it's 2-0 Wildcats.
You never know when those are going to pop in.
Well, Abby, they always say there's no such thing as a shot on goal is never a bad thing, they say.
That's right.
So, a little bit surprised there. But the Wildcats will take it. With 9:01 left in the first period, it's 2-0 Eagan.
Eva is just cheesing.
On a goal by Eva Erickson, her second of the year. Face off back at center ice. Good to see Edgar on the draw against the top line starters out there for the Wildcats. Rees wins the draw for Parker. Played behind the net. We'll get the announcement here. See if there's any assists. The unassisted goal on the turnover, I believe. Cronkite for Rees. Now played behind in the net on the half wall. Browning tried to chip it ahead, but no. Stepping up is Erickson. Poplinski now. Did not quite get the red line, but it will not be far enough for icing. Jago with it. Good outlet pass there as the Wildcats were changing. Nygaard On goal, Larson steers it into the corner for Platson for Eagan. But turned over Edgar. Centering pass broken up. Now Stiff with it. Platson there. The McKinnon line is out.
McKinnon.
But Irish with it right now is played in by Hutchins. Schreiber there for the Wildcats. Gets to the red line and plays it deep. Pressured by Stiff. But it comes to Hutchins for the Irish. Played ahead. That pass won't go. Now Platson with it. And McKinnon.
Nice step for the defense.
Oh, picked off by Stiff.
Oh.
Good read there, Abby, by Mallory.
Absolutely.
On goal and covered for a face-off. You know, I mentioned Kevin McKinnon earlier. In addition to his fine ETV work, he is also a well-respected youth hockey coach here in Eagan. Abby, because of your age, you never got to play for Kevin, but a lot of these young ladies on the ice did play for him when they were in youth hockey, and owe a lot of their success to his hard work and expertise.
Yep.
Having a great youth hockey coach is so important, as you know, from your youth hockey playing days. So important for your development.
Definitely for the development and the future of the hockey team. I know he has a lot of the same mentality as my dad, and I'd had my dad for multiple years. So.
Yes, and they actually both coached Julia together for a couple of years, so absolutely. What a 1-2 punch that must have been. All right, this is Julia Barger across the line.
Nice drop.
Cronkite shot. I believe Kimmel got a piece of that, the goaltender for the Irish. Barger on her backhand. Shot blocked by Webster. It's been all Eagan so far.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Obvious trip there. Play goes on. They're letting them play. Erickson places it behind the net.
Good pass to Cronkite.
Now Reeves in the corner. But turned over, and the Irish break it out temporarily. Poplinski has it right back in.
Nice pressure by Alyssa.
Irish still with it. Bottled up. Now this pass.
Picked.
Carly Marsh.
Nice. Oh, nice pass right in front.
Good idea. Just out of the reach of Hennessy. Now Poplinski right back in, and the forecheckers go to work. Marsh in the corner with Hennessy.
A lot of good forechecking in this game.
On the half wall, Irish trying to break it out. It's been down here in the last 5 minutes. Nygaard, she'll try to play it out. Stepping up is Erickson, she's got one. And it just finally played out. As Alyssa Hennessy, puck went right by her as she was going onto the bench. Platson with it. We're down to 5.5 to go in the first period. There you see the score, 2-0 Wildcats. Played deep by Hutchins for the Irish. Now Poplinski with it. Good read there to keep it in. Now, this is Cooper. Good block there by Hutchins.
Nice.
Here comes to Erickson. Behind the net, Edgar. Tried to center it. And still loose. It comes to Coleman. She plays it up and out of the zone.
Nice little chip out.
Irish at their own blue line.
Mallory.
McKinnon there as well. Hassling the Rosemount player. But the Irish get it back. Shot. Larson holds for a face-off. Abby, it seems like the referees are kind of letting them play here. As a player, when you notice that, did you have the desire to take a few more liberties now and then, knowing you might have more of a chance to get away with something?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to reciprocate what they're given, as long as it's getting away with it by the refs.
Now behind the net. Coleman looking to break it out. Good pass there from McKinnon as she carries it across the red line. Now into the zone.
Nice rush by McKinnon.
Now Stiff as well in to help out. McKinnon with, just out of her reach. Irish get it back and played around by Webster. Coleman steps up. Now Barger keeps it in. Shot blocked. Coleman gets it back. Now McKinnon behind the net. Return pass, Coleman to the dot. Shot, Kimmel to save. Then played out to the zone by the Irish. Swoop with it.
Corey's got a back check. Here we go.
And
Come on, Julia.
back comes Barger. Try to catch one on the line change. Into the zone is Julia Barger. Now Cronkite.
Nice drop pass.
Cronkite and Barger in the corner. But Tuttle carries it out. That's Whitney Tuttle. Sister Ashley across the line. To the net. Centered for Whitney. Out of her reach. Hutchins with it now. I'm sorry, that's Sandorf rather. But it comes to Erickson for the Wildcats. And Poplinski behind the net. Shot 7-6 in favor of Eagan. Score is 2-0. We're down to the final 3.5 minutes. This is Tuttle for Hutchins. Outlet pass broken up. Bouncing puck for Erickson, and now Poplinski. Oh, good read there by Tuttle. You don't see Poplinski get caught off guard too often, Abby.
No, you don't.
The veteran senior captain recovered nicely to get out of the zone. Now there's a penalty coming up on the Irish. Lucy Jago will get the call. Didn't see it, Abby. Was it a hook?
I didn't see it either.
And it's going to be a roughing penalty, I think.
Yeah.
So, chance for the first power play of the game for the Wildcats, up 2-0, looking to add to that. Face-off will be to Kimmel's left.
They need to stay calm and make lots of passes in order to be successful.
Top power play line out for the Wildcats. Looking to set up shop, and they get the face-off. This is Poplinski. Now Reese, she's taken down. Poplinski keeps it in.
Ooh.
Loose in front for Platson. Hit a Rosemount player, and fortunately landed right to Platson. I think even she was surprised by that.
This power play has been very successful this season.
Well, Tim Platson will tell you it's about 50% right now. I wish he was here to back that up, but he's got those numbers.
Yeah.
Still plenty of time, minute and a half to go in the power play. This is Platson behind the net. Rubbed off the puck. Reason to help out now, Barger.
You get some passing going.
But played up by the Irish, they'll have to regroup. Poplinski, as Larson leaves it for Poplinski.
Ooh.
Good pressure here by Rosemount, Abby Nygaard.
Usually you don't want to follow behind the net unless you know you'll get the puck.
Worked that time, but the Wildcats get it back. Now Barger across the line. Looking to center, Barger with it. Oh, through the crease. Cronkite on the half wall. Poplinski.
Nice.
Barger at the dot.
Let's get a little bit.
45 seconds to go in the power play. Played around the boards and out of the zone. Cronkite, still time. As Cronkite regroups at her own blue line. Now Rees.
Nice pass.
Very nice one-time pass, but Irish get it back.
Oh no.
Oh no is right. And there might have been a penalty there, and they're not calling it.
It's not officially.
Rosemount parents not happy. Well, they say, Abby, it's only cheating if you get caught. And no harm, no foul there. Face-off will be to Larson's right. Good penalty kill for the Irish here.
Yeah.
Still 25 seconds to go as Schreiber has it in her own zone. Skates it to the red line. And now Hansen has
Nice
it.
job.
Played behind the net. That clearing pass won't go. Schreiber puts it
Nice
right back
step.
into the corner. McKinnon there. Still 2 seconds, one, and now we're back to 5-on-5. Want to watch the player come out of the box. Good block there by Erickson. And played deep. They wave off icing. Down to the final minute. Schreiber with it, reverses for Stiff. Now
Nice
Hansen.
pass.
Yeah, very good passing there.
Way to get it in.
Yep. McKinnon gets it deep and goes to work. In the zone. Marsh with it. With McKinnon. 35 seconds to go. It's tied up in the corner. Irish pull it out of the crowd. Nygaard, shot blocked by Hennessy. Played out again. Hutchins plays it into the Irish zone. 25 seconds to go. Oh, they're going to call icing. So 23 seconds left. Shots 9-6 in favor of Eagan, and the score 2-0. Face-off back in the Irish zone. Face-off to the left of Kimmel. One last chance for the Wildcats. It's a play in the corner. Rees and Cronkite.
Julie needs to stay high.
Bouncing puck kept in by Schreiber. 9 seconds, one last chance.
Get the puck to the net.
But instead it comes to Rosemount, and they'll work the clock to end the first period. The score, good period for the Wildcats. Abby 2-0 after one, shots 9-6.
It's a great start.
So stand by, we've got ETV correspondent Tim Platson down at ice level. He's going to be interviewing one of the Wildcat players here momentarily. We'll see who it's going to be.
Eva.
Looks like Eva Erickson.
We're going to cue us up on this camera, okay?
And we'll go down now live to Tim Platson.
I'm joined here with Eva Erickson, senior defenseman. How do you think this game's going, Eva?
I think we're doing pretty well so far. We've been letting them get a few too many shots, but we really just need to get it down low more and get more shots on net, because especially with my goal, it's a super weak shot. The goalie is definitely letting things in that they should be saving.
I was going to say that was a pretty nice individual effort there. Nice pickup in the neutral zone and then skated through, and a nice shot, caught the goalie off guard. Go through that again with me.
Yeah, I just saw, I had an opening, the puck was out there, and I was like, okay, I might as well try, but there was 3 girls on me, and so I was like, well, I'll just try throwing it on net and then crash it. But the goalie was totally unprepared for that shot, and even though it was really flippy and weak, she totally just let it in her 5-hole.
That's what they say. There's never a bad time to take a shot, and that proves it. That was a great shot. What are your plans for next year, Eva?
I'll be studying engineering, physics, and minoring in comp sci, but I'm not totally sure where yet.
Well, we know you're super, super smart. Maddie always talks about the grades that you have, and I'll let you get back into the locker room. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Abby, that was Eva Erickson. Abby, your thoughts on that first period?
I think it was really good for the Wildcats. They were very aggressive in the offensive zone, and they looked like they were doing well.
All right, welcome back to Eagan Arena, by the way.
Yeah.
You, of course, played on this team last year. You captained this team. You led them to a section championship and a third-place finish in state. Looking back on last year, what were some of the things that stand out as being keys to that team's success last year?
For sure, the team just being friends, and we all loved being around each other, and I think that really helped with the compatibility on the ice.
Absolutely, that does make a big difference. On Saturday, these high school players are going to be hanging out at the U8 Jamboree, and I'm sure there's some future Wildcat players on that U8 team that we'll be seeing in a few years. Looking back on your youth hockey days, what are some of your favorite memories from playing youth hockey here in Eagan?
Oh, for sure, the Jamborees were a great part of youth hockey, and just growing up with the same girls on their team and them becoming better at hockey and just growing up with them.
The weather looks great on Saturday, so if you're not doing anything, go down to Ron Park around 10 o'clock or so and watch some Might and U8 hockey. We'll be back for the second period. Tony Coleman's on his way. I believe I see the limousine pulling up, and he's stepping out right now to do the second period. It'll be Tony and Abby in just a few minutes. Stand by.
Hey, welcome back to Eagan Ice Arena. First period, of course, announced by voice of Eagan Girls Hockey, Rick Schreiber. Joining Rick was Abby Barger. Joining me again is Abby Barger again. Hey, I don't know if you know this, Abby, but we have a section called Ask the Experts. People sending text messages, they call us asking questions. We have a couple of questions. Do you think you could answer those as the expert?
Yep.
Hey, the first question, it's 3 questions, comes from Nathan M., formerly of East Grand Forks. Nathan's question is, he wants to know, he's been hanging around the rink, he wants to know, what does head on a swivel mean in hockey terms?
Head on a swivel is when you're on the ice and you can see, you want to know where everything is on the ice, all the players and the puck.
Oh, so your head is kind of like swirling around.
Yep.
That makes total sense to me. The second question he asked, this is getting tougher now, what does crashing the net mean?
Crashing the net is after a person shoots, all the forwards try and go for the rebound and go to the net fast.
So they crash the net.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. Now Nathan's third question, it's going to be a little bit of history for you. He wants to know, who is Gordie Howe and what does a Gordie Howe hat trick mean?
Gordie Howe is a former NHL player, and he was an all-time great. Gordie Howe hat trick is when you get a goal, assist, and in a fight in the same game.
In the same game. Mm-hmm. So now, how does that relate? Because in girls hockey, you can't fight.
No.
So what would you consider? What would be like a Mrs. Gordie Howe hat trick?
A goal, an assist, and a penalty.
Sure, and the Bargers are pretty tenacious.
Yeah.
So I wish your dad would have kept track of how many penalties or how many Gordie Howe hat tricks that you and Julia got. I know Cindy Coleman's got several of them, but I bet you it's nothing compared to what the Barger sisters got. All right, hey, coming back on the ice now is Rosemount. We want to thank you again, Nathan M., formerly of East Grand Forks, to send those questions in to Ask the Expert. Next week, I'm sure Abby might be back next week, depending on school.
Yeah.
Because you're at the U of M, is that correct?
I'm at the U, yep.
And how is that freshman year going?
It's going great. I love it.
You love the U of M? So now, I'm pretty sure, isn't your junior year, you talk about studying abroad. Is that on the horizon for you?
Yeah, possibly. I went to Argentina for 2 weeks my sophomore year of high school, and I liked it, so we'll see.
And maybe go back to Argentina.
Yeah.
Now, would your parents join you, or would you say, hey, Mark, stay away from me?
No, yeah, definitely wouldn't join me.
Absolutely. Okay, here we come. We're waiting for Eagan to come back on the ice. Here comes Eagan now. Now, last year, you as a captain, were you the same spot, letting all the girls come on?
Yep.
So now
I was always on the right after Kayla.
After Kayla, so it was Kayla, you, and then on the left was
Taylor.
The Taylor. Okay, what words of encouragement did you say to the girls?
You pretty much just say their names as they get on the ice.
Okay, so you think that's the same?
Probably
the same. And then I know that you've got in the locker room, which parents aren't allowed in.
Yeah.
You've got the Eagan Wildcats logo in the middle. Now, do you guys pound something at all as you come out? Or?
Yeah, so the logo on the floor we're not allowed to step on, and then right next to the door on our way out there's a logo, and we pound it every time.
And you pound it. All right. And that's been going on
since the new locker room was built.
And that was an awesome.
The coach is Dan Wilson, yeah.
There you go. And Dan Wilson was very instrumental getting that done. All right, so the shots on goal were 9-6 for Eagan. And surprisingly, Abby, you probably noticed that our first line did not score a goal.
Yeah.
So now you've been in Dan Wilson's locker room many times. So if that first line doesn't score, is he happy with this situation, or is he kind of like, hey, first line, you got to pick it up?
It depends on how they are playing, and I think they are playing well. It just needs to get some more shots on net.
Right.
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, taking the draw for Rosemount is going to be number 6. Joey Edgar going up against Jenna Reese. And there's a draw, controlled by Rosemount. Coming away with this Nygaard. Nygaard dumps it down deep. Going behind the net, it's going to be Brooke Pablinski. Pablinski leaves it for her partner, Eva Erickson, who's got a goal tonight. She rifles it around to Cronkite. Emily Cronkite takes a look. Oh, she's got Reese breaking, but it's picked off by Lucy Jargo. And it's picked off by Brooke Pablinski. Pablinski dumps it down deep. It goes behind Kimball's net. Going after it is Julia Barger, Abby Barger's younger sister. So growing up, was there a lot of competition between you two? Or?
Growing up, we were never actually on the same team, so not as much, but until high school.
Okay. Okay, here comes Brooke Krablinski now. Brooks taking a look. Tries to make that long pass. Picked off by Jargo. Jargo, the captain for Rosemount, only a sophomore, by the way. And Erickson dumps it down deep. There's Hutchins. Hutchins over to Jargo. Jargo's pass up to Tuttle. Picked off. Here comes Jargo again, who had a penalty earlier. She dumps it down deep. Going behind the net, it is Brooke Krablinski. Krablinski controls. Gives it up to Cronkite. Cronkite's pass just a little too far for Reese. Nelson knocks it back down deep. Rosemount's got to touch up. There's Platson. Gives it up to Greta Hansen. Picked off by the younger Tuttle Whitney.
Nice step.
Oh, and Whitney usually gets hammered by Platson. Coming across the
drop pass.
Drop pass. Kimmel with the side. The save over to Nelson. Nelson making a long pass over to Ashley Tuttle. Tuttle comes across the net. Tuttle goes down deep. She goes behind the net. She's looking out front.
Ooh.
Oh, it gives it to her sister Whitney. Comes back to Jargo. Jargo's shot goes behind the net. Coleman controlling. Coleman uses those soccer skills. Kicks it up over to McKinnon. McKinnon. Oh, a nice little touch pass. Getting up to Greta Hansen. The rest wave it off. Behind the net, there's McKinnon. McKinnon loses the puck. Gives it up to Tuttle. Tuttle's pass.
Oh.
Behind the net, there's Coleman. Coleman controls. Coleman with the one-timer. Back over to Erickson. Coleman, makes a dangerous pass up the middle to McKinnon, just off her stick. Oh, it looked like she touched it up, but that's going to be icing. So, Abby, when is spring break over? Or when is
winter break?
Winter break over.
I have school the 22nd.
The 22nd.
It's been a nice break.
Yes. Now, what have you been doing in between? Anything?
Working a little, but
working a little
mostly just relaxing.
Where have you been working at?
I have a job at the U.
At the U.
So I have to drive up there, yeah.
Nice. Oh, here comes Jargo's. The captain's shot goes wide. Behind the net, there's Brooke Pablinski. Gives it to Cooper. Maria Cooper, who tomorrow night is going to be Demi Cooper, her sister, is going up against Kayla Vreese. You going to that game?
I'm going.
Well, it's going to be a very exciting game. And there's Pablinski, dumps it down deep. Going after his Jargo. Jargo and Cora Hall's out there now. Jargo gets a pass over to Nelson. Nelson coming up. Oh, nice. Pass is picked off by Hennessy. Hennessy drops it down deep. There's Cora Hall going after it. Jargo's with it. Cora Hall, nice job of forcing the puck in the corner. Nygaard pushes it up. There's Erickson, who's got a goal already tonight.
Pass.
Down deep to Cooper, and Cooper's pass goes through the D. It's going all the way down. No icing. Going after his Jess Schreiber. Schreiber controls, stops, turns, gives it to Erickson. The one-timer gets picked off. Erickson controls. Erickson's pass,
nice
up to Cronkite. Oh, a nice job by Julia Barger. Barger knocks it down deep. It goes behind Kimmel. Up the side is Cronkite. Cronkite's there to pick it off. Gives it to Julia Barger. Barger on one player. Oh, she loses it.
Pass that puck.
Yep. No, she's got to pass that puck. There's his sister yelling at her. Because of Jenna Reese. Jenna Reese up the side, the shot. Oh, nice shot. And a huge save.
That would have been perfect rebound for Kronk.
Well, Kimmel doesn't leave many rebounds, is what we've noticed.
Yeah.
And Kronk was right there. And that's crashing the net.
That's crashing
the net,
yep.
There you go. You're the expert. You tell me. There's Reese, gets a puck over to Schreiber. Schreiber gets a pass over to Cronkite. Cronkite, one player. Oh, she gets taken down. No call. There's Schreiber. Schreiber, D to D over to Maddie Platson. Platson back to Schreiber. Jenna controls behind the net. Rifles it over to Platson. Platson loses it to Stroman. Stroman behind the net. Gives it to the point. There's Timmer.
Nice.
Timmer gives it over to Elvidge. Elvidge's shot just goes wide of Schlee. There's Cronkite. Cronkite just knocks it out of the zone and picked off by Timmer. They dump it down deep. Going behind the net, it's Jenna Schreiber. Schreiber's pass gives it up to Julia Barger. Barger's pass just a little bit too far for Reese. Picked off by Nelson. Nelson tries to dump it down deep, and there's Tuttle. There's Ashley Tuttle, the junior, gets picked off by Jenna Reese. Jenna Reese picks her pocket. Coming away with it is Julia Barger. Barger loses it to the younger Whitney Tuttle. Here comes Pladson now. Pladson gets knocked down. Back in the corner now, there's Nelson. Nelson picks it off, shoots around the board. There's Stiff, who's got a goal tonight. Stiff gives it back to Pablinski. Pablinski keeps it in the blue, and the one-timer just goes wide.
Lots of nice passing.
A nice job of passing there. There's a puck picked off by the younger Tuttle. She dumps it down deep, but Brooke Poblinski, who's very solid back there, gives over to Plassen. Plassen just knocks it out of the zone. And they knock it down deep. The puck ends up on Brooke Poblinski's stick. Poblinski up to Greta Hansen, over to McKinnon. McKinnon's the shot. McKinnon, whose dad's over in Colorado, just hanging out tonight. Here comes away with it. It's Erickson. Erickson knocks down to McKinnon. McKinnon out front.
Pass.
Oh, it just off of Mallory's stick. But Brooke steps up. Poblinski, she gives it over to Erickson. Erickson, a nice pass to Stiff out front. Oh, McKinnon was right there, just missed it. McKinnon, a nice pass back to Poblinski. Brooke down deep to McKinnon, who works well, so behind the net. McKinnon, oh, she gets rid of the board. She's being held, no call. Coming away with it is Tuttle. No, it's McKinnon out front. Just picked off by Timmer. Away comes Tuttle. Tuttle off the boards around Poblinski, the shot, and Schlee with the huge save. The rebound, it goes in. The rebound ends up on the stick of Smith, and I think Smith buries it to make it a 2-1 game with 10:43 left in the second period.
I think Eagan came out a little cocky this period.
So is that something where maybe the next period the captains, you being the captain, step up and say, hey, girls, this isn't an easy game. We got to play every game.
Yeah, definitely in the locker room they'll have to talk about their mindset.
Okay, here we go. We'll see if Rosemount takes advantage of the big Mo turning their way. There's Cora Hall. Cora Hall loses the puck to Stroman. But there's Cooper. Maria Cooper. The nice breakout pass to Hennessy. Hennessy flips it up. Pass gets picked up. Oh, we got away with one there. It looked like Hennessy tripped Nelson, but got away with it. Here's Yargo. Yargo's pass picked off by Cooper. And Yargo gives it up to Nelson. Picked off by Erickson. Erickson dumps it down deep. Right on net.
Just like her other goal.
Yep, and Kimball's going to hang on. With 10-12 left in the second period, Eagan now a 2-1 lead. Now, you're the expert. I heard, Abby, is it true that a 2-goal lead is the toughest lead to hold?
Yep, for sure.
All right. Well, let's see. We got that first line back out there. They haven't scored yet. I got a feeling, Julia, the earlier game against Rosemount, when they beat Rosemount 6-2, you know this already, but your sister had a hat trick. And your dad, of course, does not wear a hat, so luckily Tony Coleman was there to throw his hat on the ice.
Luckily
I was there. All right, here we go. Rosemount comes across and up, but picked off by Erickson. Erickson's pass gets knocked back by Rosemount. Coming away with it is Nygaard. Nygaard gets picked off by Jenna Reese. Reese, a nice spinorama there. Gives it up to Barger. Barger gets interfered with, a no call. Coming away with it is Yago. And she gives up to Nelson. Nelson dumps it down deep. It goes behind Schlee. Back there's Nygaard. Nygaard flips it back to her partner. There's Edgar behind the net. There's 4 players back there. There's 5. There's 6 players. And Jenna Reese comes with it. There's Reese. A little shot. Oh, and Jenna got away with that one, too. It looked like she got her stick up a little high. But Edgar comes away with it. She flips it behind the net.
Looks like they need to refocus on D-zone coverage right now.
So luckily, when they come off the bench, Coach K is going to say, hey, let's do a little bit more of D-zone coverage. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You're throwing these lingos at me there, Abby. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll accept that. Oh, there's Cronkite. Oh, and Julia took a player down, no call. I don't know where she would learn something like that.
These refs are letting lots of things go.
The refs, they're letting them play. That's what we like to see. There's Coleman. Coleman's pass goes back to McKinnon. Goes behind that. There's Cronkite. Oh, she had Julia up front. There's Platson. Platson on one player, around 2.
Nice.
Platson in the corner. Over to Cronkite. Cronkite. Over to Coleman. Coleman, the one-timer. Oh, a lot of traffic out front. And making the save is Kimmel. Coleman keeps it in. Coleman, a nice pass over to Platson. There's Platson. Nice stop. Platson gets back to Coleman. Coleman comes out of the zone. She just has to dump it in to keep the play active. And Eagan touches up like they always do, and that should be ice. It goes right down Schlee's stick. Schlee knocks it aside. Platson controls. Platson, a nice pass over to Julia Barger. There's Julia on one player. The shot. Oh, and Kimmel with a huge glove save.
She's got to shoot low on that.
She's got to shoot low on that. Now,
And then they can crash the net.
Now you've been there. In between periods, do the girls check their phones?
No.
Are you sure about that? Because maybe you should send a quick text to Julia. Hey, shoot low.
No.
It doesn't happen?
No. For a year, we'd put our phones in a bag, and then we just said that we wouldn't be able to check them. So.
And that's what the captains do. The captains take care of that, don't they?
Yep.
Okay, here we go again. Here's Rosemount now trying to break out. Brooke Pawlinski with a nice play to knock it back. Picking it off. It's Timmer. Timmer comes across the net. Timmer up the slot. Her shot goes wide. Controlling is Tuttle. Tuttle, the other sister. Oh, goes right up front. And Stiff is there. Stiff goes around the one player.
Nice chip.
Nice chip. Oh, and there's that Whitney Tuttle, but picked off by McKinnon. Comes up to Stiff. Stiff crosses zone and just a little too quick was Savannah McKinnon offsides with 7:24 left in the second period. Eagan holding on to just a 2-1 goal lead. So now you're going to come back for the third period too to do a little a commentary?
Yep.
That is awesome. All right. There's the draw, won by Jenna Reese. She gives it to Erickson. Erickson dumps it down deep. Going behind the net. It's Cronkite. Cronkite from her knees gives it over to Barger. Barger's pass back to Cronkite. Cronkite leaves it for Jenna Reese doing a little of that cycling out front. Reese controls. Oh, a nice spinorama. Comes back to the point. Erickson keeps it down deep. Gives it to Cronkite. Cronkite comes out front. Around one player, around two. The shot.
Nice.
Oh, and a huge save there by Kimmel. And ends up on Hutchinson's stick. Hutchins, they're just trying to clear the zone. Kept in by Pawlinski, the one-timer.
Nice
and
shot.
it's tipped out front.
So we need to get those shots on net.
They got to get those shots on net. And look what happened here. It gets a little dicey out front. And surprisingly, the net gets moved. I call that the oldest trick in the book by the goalie Kimmel, but I'm not out there. So I would hate to think that she did that on purpose.
Yeah.
So how frustrating is that when you're down there, Abby, and all of a sudden the ref blows a whistle because the net gets moved?
Yeah, very frustrating. You know some goalies do that, so.
All right. Not our Eagan goalies.
No.
Oh, the nice pass over by Nelson just outside of Tuttle's stick. Here comes Elvidge behind the net. Elvidge, a little spinorama. Elvidge comes out front. It is picked off by Cronkite. The puck just laying there. Picked off by Timmer, but then Jenna Reese comes away with it. There's Reese. Pass gets picked off. Uh-oh, we got a 2-on-1. Here comes Timmer with a shot, and
Nice
Schlee with a
Schlee.
huge save. Erickson, nice outlet pass to Cronkite. Cronkite gives it up to Jenna Reese,
Jenna's a little high.
and Reese knocks it down deep. Eagan making that change. A fresh five coming out there. Coming away with it. It
Nice
is.
work by Hennessy.
There we go. That's Cora Hall. Cora Hall dumps it down deep. We got Hall, Hennessy, and Maria Cooper. The puck in the corner, picked off by Plasma on one player. Loses the puck. It comes down deep. And here comes Rosemount now.
Forwards need to back check.
Schreiber's back, and Cooper comes back. And a little slash there by Cooper. I don't know if she picked that up from the Bargers or where she learned that from. But there's the puck ends up on Hall's stick, and Cora dumps it down deep. Back there's Hutchins. She loses the puck. Cooper throws it out front. Picked off by Tuttle. Pass it to her older sister, Ashley Tuttle, up to the side to Whitney. Whitney's shot just goes wide. There's Tuttle controls behind the net out front. Comes back to the point. There's Lucy Jargo. Jargo gets a puck back to Tuttle. Another Tuttle. A huge save by Schlee. Ends up
Great
just
job by
going
Schlee.
wide. Rosemount buzzing now. There's Jargo with a shot out front. Controlling it is Schreiber. Schreiber gets behind the net. Cooper just tries to shoot it around. It gets knocked down by Tuttle. Controlling the puck behind the net. It's Cooper. She just tries to clear the zone.
Nice job getting it out.
And Jargo keeps it in. Knocks it down.
This line needs a change.
And getting offsides. One of the Tuttle girls offsides. Well, Rosemount putting a little pressure there.
Yep. Very aggressive.
So who do we got coming out now? We've got the McKinnon line out there. McKinnon taking a draw against Stroman. Coming with is Nelson. Nelson's pass picked off by Stiff. Battling away with it is Nelson. McKinnon battling for it. Coming away is Rosemount. There's the side of the net. Coming away in front is sitting out front. Schlee with the one side. The puck just laying. There's carnage everywhere. Rosemount another shot and it goes in. And right now we got a 2-2 game, Abby.
Yep. Eagan team needs to refocus a little bit.
So as captain last year, would you go around to Coach Will say, hey, maybe we should take a timeout and think about this?
I don't know about right now. Maybe if they got another goal and we were down.
Okay. So now, if in a situation like this, you're coming off the ice, you're coming down the ice, are you saying anything to the other players like, hey, let's get going here?
Yeah, definitely on the bench. It's a lot of positive talk. It helps a lot.
All right. Well, let's see. We got that first line back out there. That's been held scoreless, and we won't talk again, but, you know, your sister had 3 goals last game against Rosemount. And now we got a 2-2 game with 4 minutes left in the second period, and Rosemount's buzzing again. And what happened there? The puck just landed there, and luckily Schlee fell on it.
Great stop by Schlee.
Gidner with almost a chance to score.
Rosemount's got a lot of mojo.
So what do you do to break that? We need a Barger to take somebody out? Is that what you're saying?
Yup. We need a good shift in the offensive zone.
All right. We got the line out there that can do it. We got that first line out there. It's Jenna Reese. Reese wins the draw. Gives it over to Julia Barger. She's got Cronkite breaking. Oh, it just too far. It's going to be icing with 3:50 left in the second period. Eagan, which dominated the first period, now all of a sudden Rosemount has come back and made the shots on goal. 13 for Rosemount and 14 for Eagan. Taking the draw is Edgar for Rosemount. Reese wins the draw like she usually does, but somehow it ends up, here comes the breakaway for Jenna Reese. Here comes Jenna Reese. The shot out, a huge save by Kimmel. Poblinski keeps it in. Picked off by Julia Barger on one player up the short side and hits the post. They try to clear the zone, comes out to Poblinski. Brooke.
No.
And the net's moved again. We talked about that. It is very suspicious. And that's coming from the college student, Abby Barger, not coming from me. Funny how that just happened. Got a little dicey down there, and all of a sudden the net gets moved. The ref's talking to her right now. Yep. What is the ref saying, do you think?
Usually if it happens more than once, they'll give them a warning because they can give a penalty for that.
So what is that penalty? Is that a delay of game penalty? You're the expert.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
That's what it is. All right, you're the expert. Okay, it's a delay of game, according to Abby Barger. There's the draw, won by Rosemount. Here comes Tuttle. Ashley Tuttle across the red line. Tuttle loses the puck. It comes back at Jenna Reese's stick. Erickson clears the zone, and it's going to be offsides, I believe. With 3:17, 3:16 left, of course, is Stone Cold Steve Austin, a huge wrestling fan you are, Abby Barger. And Stone Cold at 3:16 says that's the bottom line because that's what Stone Cold says. Coming away with is Barger. She gives it to Erickson. Erickson goes D to D, back over to Brooke Kablinski. Tape to tape. There's a tape to tape, which Mark Barger always strives to make sure you do. Tape to tape. And here comes Cronkite. A nice little spinorama around 2 players.
Nice
Cronkite, a nice pass. Oh, just in Julia's skates. Loses it to Hutchins. Hutchins sends it down deep. That's going to be icing. So at 2:52 left in the second period, a face-off is going to be to the left.
We can get a few shots on net. Hopefully one will go in.
Well, at 2:52, we kind of want Big Mo to come back to the Eagan side. I think a goal here would be so huge.
Yes, right before the third period, it would be very crucial.
All right, and here's Savannah McKinnon taking that draw. McKinnon's the draw back to Nelson. Coming away with it is Stroman. Coleman pinches. Oh, and Greta Hansen, I think, got away with that one. Knocked the player down, no call. There's Maddie Platson. Platson being tied up from behind. Behind the net, it's Stroman. Stroman with a nice spinorama. She controls. Back to the point. There's the shot.
Nice block shot.
Knocked down in front by Mallory Stiff. Behind the net is Elvidge. Elvidge trying to control the puck. Platson knocks it back down deep. Comes out front. Behind the net, it's Rosemount. Coleman's there to knock it to the side. Coleman controls. Coleman gives it up to Hansen. Here they come. We got a 3-on-2. Here comes McKinnon. McKinnon across the blue line. Kept it behind. There's Coleman.
Nice.
There's a shot. The save. Oh, McKinnon was there. Almost tipped it in.
Almost got that rebound.
You got to crash that net, according to Abby Barger. Behind the net, there's Stiff. Stiff gives it back to McKinnon. The two Crown girls. Gives it to Stiff. Stiff, the tip out front. Oh, and Julia Barger's almost there. And they knock it down deep. That should be icing. And it is. Icing with 1:46 left in the second period.
They get a few shots this shift. It should be a good thing.
That should be a great thing. Okay, we got Jenna Reese out there. She wins about every draw, but she lost that one, which is very surprising. Puck goes behind the net.
Nice forward check by Julia.
There you go. Julia Barton goes through two players. Gets the crack. She's out there. Oh, we're out there. Jenna Reese just couldn't control it. Barger with three players surrounded. It gets knocked out of the zone. There's Brooke Pablinski. Brooke Pablinski. Oh, a nice little saucer pass. Up the Cronkite. Cronkite's pass gets picked off. But it ends up on Jenna Reese's stick. Reese on the short side. And Lucy Jar goes there to knock to the side. Over to Hutchin. Hutchin tries to clear the zone.
Nice.
Pablinski knocks it out, keeps it in to Julia Barger. Barger's, the nice pass to Reese. The tip was right there. Just gets knocked to the side. Pablinski pitches and keeps it in. And Rosemount just tries to clear the zone. That should be waved off. Oh, because I think that hit Brooks' stick, but the refs missed that one. Very surprising. Very surprising. These refs have been very on top of things.
Yep.
You believe that?
Not with the penalties.
There you go. Girl, Abby. All right, 59 seconds left in the second period. Taking the draw. They got the Cooper girl. Cooper loses the draw. Coming away is Rosemount. They try to clear the zone. Kept in by Maria Cooper. She throws it out front. Goes behind the net. There's Carly Marsh. Marsh's pass ends up in the corner.
Way to keep it in.
With a nice job by Hennessy to keep it down deep. There's Stroman. Stroman gives it to Brooks. Strom with the puck. They try to clear the zone, trying to get up to Tuttle. There's Tuttle.
This line is doing a good job of keeping the puck in.
They got 30 seconds left. That's going to be icing unless it hits.
Yep.
Nope. Miss Schlees to the right.
So they change lines.
So icing with 25.4 seconds, a 2-2 game. Now, Abby, the puck, the face-off is to the right of Kimmel. What about pulling the goalie and getting 6 attackers out there with 25 goalies? You're the coach right now. What do you think?
I would put Julia where Kronk is too and just try and shoot at the net.
And double shot? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And coming away, there's Rosemount. Good thing they didn't listen to me because here comes Rosemount coming down. And coming away is Tuttle. Tuttle's pass just misses Stroman. There's Brooke Pablinski. Pablinski's, the puck is pinched in by Hutchins. There's Stroman. Stroman gets back to Hutchins out front. She's got to knock it to the side. Pablinski coming away with it. And she's going to just eat it. So after 2 periods, 2-2, what's going to happen? So, Abby, you've been there before. Obviously a little disappointing for the Eagan girls this period. So what's Coach Wilson going to say in between periods here?
He's probably going to tell them to refocus and just play the game they know how to play, because I think they're getting in their heads a little bit about this being Rosemount and everything.
Okay, all right. So joining us the third period, of course, is going to be voice of Eagan girls hockey, Rick Schreiber, and Abby Barger will be back again for the third period. Abby, we'll talk to you soon. Oh, going down deep now, we're going to go talk. Tim Pladsen is going to interview
Maddie.
Ashley Larson.
Oh.
Tim, take it away.
And I'm joined here with senior goaltender Maddie Nickel. Maddie, what did you think of that last period?
It's obviously not what we wanted, but we're going to have a talk in the locker room and figure out what we need to do, because right now we're just getting outworked, and we know that we can come out with the dub. So.
Kind of a tale of 2 periods. That first period's we just skated around them. Second period, they kind of took it to us. You're right. So what's plans for next year?
I'm planning on playing hockey in college. I'm undecided where I'm going, but I want to go pre-med or possibly pre-farm, so maybe a major in chemistry or biology.
We look forward to watching you in that next step, because we know you're going to be going D1 at a minimum, and we know your grades are super good. So we love watching you. Shout out to your mom and dad. We'll let you go get your teammates in the locker room.
All right,
see ya.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, join us for the third period will be Rick Schreiber and, of course, Abby Barger. We'll see you in a few minutes.
We're back live for the third period. Score 2-2 after 2 periods. Abby, some momentum for the Rosemount Irish there in that second period.
Yep. Egan's definitely got to get their heads in the game.
You've been on both sides of this when a 2-goal lead falls apart in the period. What's the game plan coming into the third period here to get the momentum shifted back in our favor?
We definitely want to get some offensive zone momentum and get some shots on that.
Shots 16-13 in favor of the Wildcats after 2 as the players huddle up at their respective benches. We'll see what Coach Wilson and company have drawn up for this third period. Put some angst in the arena. Anytime you lose a 2-goal lead, it's not fun.
Yeah, 2-goal lead's the worst to have.
They keep saying that's the worst lead in hockey, a 2-goal lead, and that was proven. But now we're squared up at 2. 17 minutes left, maybe more. Yeah, as the teams get ready at center ice for the face-off. Starting lineup for both teams out is going to be Whitney Tuttle lined up against Jenna Rees at center ice. And we're set for the third period at Eagan Civic Arena. Played behind the net. Hutchins there for the Irish. Plays it around, but good read by Jenna Rees to keep it in.
Ooh, nice pass.
Loose in the slot, and it's Cronkite now.
Ooh.
Rees for Barger.
Ooh.
Oh, and off the stick of Cronkite. Great opportunity. Looks
That's
like the Wildcats, I'm not sure what was said in between periods, Abby, but the Wildcats have some jump here in this third period, half minute in.
They're looking good.
But now it's the Irish.
Nice step by Eva.
They do play it out. Right back in by the Wildcats. Irish with it now. This is Whitney Tuttle. On goal. Blocker save into the corner for Poplinski. But this is Ashley Tuttle, rather, knocked off the puck by Stiff.
Nice.
And Rees pokes it ahead. With it now is Browning. Head man for Nygaard across the line. Coleman there. She plays it around.
Nice pass. Up to Sav.
Just out of her reach.
Cherry picking up there.
You know what? Good idea. Just out of her reach. So there'll be an icing. I thought Savannah got a piece of that of it, but apparently not. So face off in the Wildcat zone to the right of Larson. Just a minute into the third period. We remain 2-2. And McKinnon takes this draw.
Nice step by Mallory.
Yeah, she steps in to help out. It's always nice to see those winds crash to help on that face-off.
Yep, it definitely was helpful.
And the same one off a Rosemount player, so face-off will be in the neutral zone now. Right in front of the Wildcat bench. Irish with it off the draw. Nelson has it. Played ahead. And now Browning. Hassled by Hansen. Nelson with it again. Nygaard across the line. They say it's good. It is offside. It looked offside. Delayed call. So we'll do it again. McKinnon line stays out. Facing off against Edgar. And it's Rosemount with it. This is Browning into the zone. Cuts to the net. Shot over the net there.
She's right in the slot for that one.
Dangerous, for sure. Now it's Pladson.
She could have skated that.
Played out of the zone. Headman pass. Good read by Coleman to pick that off.
Pick.
Carried in, centered. Cronkite's backhand shot from a bad angle won't go, and the Irish play it ahead out of the zone.
Nope.
Pladson there.
Back to.
Looking for Barger. That got through everybody. No icing.
Oh.
Play on. Forechecking his
Got to
mark.
get it deep and keep grinding.
But back come the Irish, 2-on-1. Poplinski is back, though. And Brooke Poplinski as steady as they come. No one in the building was worried with her back there as she successfully defends that 2-on-1. Rees with it now. Carried out. She's got some speed.
Nice.
Jenna Rees across.
Come in on the other side.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Rees is
no
taken
penalty.
out hard into the net. And I saw, Rabbi, no arms go up there. I think they're going
Nope.
to say no penalty.
Refs are letting us play.
Well, is it time to take the gloves off, Abby, and take a little liberties if the referees aren't going to call it? That was an obvious.
Might be close.
It seemed like an obvious penalty there. As Rees crashes hard into the net as she's taken out. Still 2-2.
That's what you got to do to get the mojo back, though.
In the corner, it's Jago for the Irish. Now behind the net, Ginter with it. Played ahead.
On the steps.
Ashley Tuttle plays it out for Smith across the line. Now Hutchins.
Nice
Shot
block.
blocked. Poplinski again.
Ooh.
Rees is hammered down. Hands go up looking for the penalty. There will be none. Oh my goodness. It's getting a little chippy now. In a 2-2 game. Hutchins with it. Played ahead. And now Ashley Tuttle across the line. Forced wide by Erickson. He's taken down. Play goes on.
Ooh.
Rosemount player falls, creating a chance here for Marsh.
2v2.
Marsh with it behind the net. To the point for Schreiber. She tried to play it deep, but it comes to Rosemount. Platson back.
Ooh,
And
nice.
Platson got a stick on it to prevent that 2-on-1. Now this is McKinnon. Across the line, Savannah McKinnon
Nice drop.
for Hennessy, but that wouldn't go. Now Cronkite for Platson.
Nice D-to-D pass.
Cronkite again for Schreiber at the red line. Gets it deep.
Nice dump.
For checking, Barger and Cronkite.
Here we go.
Loose in
Ooh.
front. Stepping up is Schreiber to keep it in. For now, it's still in. Barger
Great job.
for Rees.
Ooh,
Barger
get
in the
shot
slot.
off.
Bad
Oh.
save there by
Need that
Kimball.
rebound. Oh,
Then it comes to Rosemount. Good pressure by the Wildcats. 5 minutes into this third period.
we start getting those rebounds, they'll go in.
I believe you're right. We'll see if they can keep the pressure on. As the Wildcats dial it up here. But back come the Irish. This is
better
Whitney
taker.
Tuttle.
Nice. Good job, Eva.
Erickson solid there. Erickson in the corner now, being chased by Browning. Poplinski with it. Irish at center ice.
Need more pressure in the neutral zone, I believe. Oh.
And Rees is tripped.
That was a tripping.
An obvious trip. Play goes on. They're letting everything go here both ways. It's mayhem at Eagan Civic Arena.
Nice position.
Played that low by the Irish. Crowd is in a frenzy. Good outlet
Nice
pass there
pass.
by Rees for Steph.
Can we dump it? Oh, offsides.
Offside. This is the call. With 11:02 to go in the third, Abby, it's mayhem at Eagan Civic Arena.
Yep.
They're letting them play, and then some.
Everything's going.
It's a free-for-all. McKinnon on this draw against Ginter. Good face-off win for Savannah. This is Coleman keeping it in for now. It does come out. And back come the Irish. Smith battling with Platson. Smith with it on her knees, centers it for Coleman.
Ooh.
Dangerous there.
Savannah gets it out.
Savannah saves the day on her backhand. Smith for the Irish now at center ice, but no, it's going to be McKinnon for
Nice
Barger
pass.
across the line.
Ooh. Get the shot. Oh.
Barger shot off a Rosemount stick into the netting for a face-off with 10.5 to go now in the third. Shots 3-0 this period in favor of the Wildcats. Good 5 minutes for the Eagan so far, Abby.
Yep, they're for sure more aggressive than they were last period. And in the offensive zone more.
Yep. Face off to the right of Kimmel. Jenna Rees back out to take this draw. And she wins it for Coleman. But Irish have it now, played around. Webster for Rosemount. Gets tied up in the referee's skates. on the turnover.
Oh,
Rees
nice.
with
Get
it.
in front of the net. Get that
Center.
shot off. Oh,
Stepping up is Pladsen, but it comes out. Now Cronkite with it. We're down to 10 minutes in the third period.
Nice,
Kronk
Kronk.
splits the defense there, or the forwards rather. Cronkite for Barger.
you get some shots.
That is Rees.
Oh,
Out of play. So it'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. 9:49 to go in the third as the Wildcats change all 5 players. Both teams do. Face-off right in front of the Irish bench. McKinnon back out for this face-off. Back in the Wildcat zone, Poplinski with it.
nice drop.
For Erickson. Dangerous turnover there. Shot.
Yes,
Larson.
Lee. Oh, Eva getting aggressive in front of the net.
My goodness. Ashley Larson bails the team out there with that save, Abby.
Yeah. These girls were left wide open.
2 on 0 almost into the zone. It's a collective gasp went out through the crowd here on the Eagan side of things.
Schlee's a brick wall.
Absolutely. Off the draw, played up by Erickson. Played back in by Jago. Right in front of the Wildcat bench, they battle. Marsh there with Erickson. Erickson steamrolled. Gets right back up. Shot wide of the net. Hennessy there. Plays it ahead. Back in though.
I think this line is gassed. They got to get off.
Poplinski with it. She's thinking about it. She's had some end-to-end rushes before. Poplinski now for
Nice.
Hennessy. McKinnon drops it for Schreiber. But it comes out.
Oh, Brooke stays out.
Back come the Irish. Irish fans want a tripping penalty. But there'll be no penalties in this third period. It's a free-for-all. 8:44 left. This is when it gets interesting. Goodness. Benna Rees on the face-off against Emma Ginter. Rees wins it for Schreiber. Around for Cronkite. Cronkite through one player. At center ice now. Into the zone, Kronk.
See if they can get a nice thing going here.
On the half wall, Barger there. But it comes to Rosemount and played out. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 into the zone. But turned over for Pladsen. Pladsen behind the net. And now with it is Rees.
Oh.
Loses the puck. Shot here. And Larson again. As momentum shifting back in Rosemount's favor, Abby.
Yep.
Both teams have a timeout at their disposal if they feel they need it.
Need a really good shift here to get us back on track.
McKinnon line back out there as the Rosemount Irish think about who they're sending out. Going to be Whitney Tuttle on the draw. Nope. Sister Ashley will take this face off against McKinnon. McKinnon wins it cleanly for Pladsen in the corner. Now Stiff on the half wall.
Nice breakout.
Excellent breakout. You're right, Abby. And now it's McKinnon across the line, but broken up.
Jump in. Oh,
At center ice, this is Erickson off the boards.
Greta.
Hansen tried to play it deep. Battle in the neutral zone. And it's Erickson. She sees Stiff. Good pass there. Head man to head. Across the line is Stiff. Drop for McKinnon. Play to the net for Hansen. Loose
Good
in the
shot.
slot.
Oh.
But it's Ashley Tuttle. Back the other way. Good pass there for Whitney Tuttle. In on goal.
Ooh,
Off the
Ashley.
goalpost, I think. Or did Ashley get a piece
No,
of that?
I think it was her elbow.
Elbow save by Larson. She's been solid these last 5 minutes. Tested heavily. Still in the Wildcat zone. Tuttle with it. Shot blocked by Hansen. Poplinski behind the net. And now Erickson as we're down to 7 minutes to go in the third period. Shots 19 apiece and the score is tied as well, as you see. Played out of the zone as
there's a
Mallory
penalty.
Stiff is hammered into the boards, and I believe they're going to call a penalty here.
See what this power play can do.
The guilty party is Kirsten Browning, as they had to finally call something. They were letting so much go, Abby. You've been in games like this, and sometimes you get referees that call everything.
Yeah.
It's hard to adjust to the physicality. Sometimes it's the penalty, and sometimes it's not.
Yep.
Power play for the Wildcats, a golden opportunity to regain the lead. Poplinski to the net, deflected nicely by Platson. A great deflection there by Maddie. Knocked it down, and Kimmel the save. Nice save there by Kimmel to keep it 2-2. That took 11 seconds.
It was a great shot by Poplinski.
Body checking penalty is the call. Poplinski at the point. Now in the corner. Rees there, tied up. And it's going to come to Webster, but still in the zone. Battle in the slot.
Oh, get the shot.
Cronkite there. Cronkite at the point. Cross ice for Barger. Now Poplinski at the point. As the Wildcats patiently set up.
Ooh.
Shot there. Kimmel saw it all the way and made the save. There's no rebound. So 1:20 to go in the third, or the overtime, the power play rather, and it's still 2-2. Cronkite on the draw. She wins it cleanly. Poplinski thinks about it, but no, plays it into the corner for Rees.
Nice.
Poplinski again. Patient power play here, Abby. Center for Barger, just off her stick. Rees tried to get it to Poplinski. She does. Return pass to Jenna. Poplinski, one-timer, just wide of the net. Great shot there.
Nice movement.
Poplinski again. Down low. Played out.
So got a nice rush in here.
Larson leaves it for Poplinski. 38 seconds to go in the Wildcat power play. Played ahead for Barger. Into the zone. Loose puck comes to Platson. And played back out. Still a little bit of time left on this power play as we're on the 5:18 in the game. 20 seconds of 5-on-4 for the Wildcats. Across the line, it's Barger. And played back out. Good play there by Whitney Tuttle, rather. Shot there by Tuttle. Larson saves it. Cronkite. Down to 5 minutes in the third period. Across the line as the power play expires. One last chance. Cronkite shot. Glove saved by Kimmel. And she'll hold for a face-off. It's getting very interesting now, Abby.
Yep.
Under 5 minutes to go. Every shift so important when you get down to these final 5 minutes of a tie game.
Really gotta want that goal.
McKinnon on the draw for the Wildcats, but the Irish have it. Behind the net, Webster. Played ahead, bouncing puck. Schreiber steps up to keep it in. Hansen plays it into the corner. Loose puck behind the net. Wildcats with it to the point. Hansen's shot. That won't go, and back comes Browning for the Irish. Into the Wildcat zone. High slot, Larson.
Nicely.
And she holds it. No face off there. Tough save for Larson. The shot was at her throat.
Right in her face mask.
And she got a glove on it and was able to catch it. No rebound. Had there been one, that would have been a great chance for the Irish. Off the draw, controlled by the Irish, and played behind the net. Right in front of the Wildcat bench. Schreiber there with Stiff. Stiff's hacking at it. Now Schreiber pulls it away. Behind the net for Coleman. Played back in behind the net. Schreiber again.
Nice.
She sees Coleman. Gains the red line. Into the Irish zone. Back come the Rosemount across the line. Nygaard, shot. Larson steers it into the corner. It's under 4 minutes to go. At the point, Tuttle. Now Hutchins. Irish buzzing. That shot goes wide. Off the bench. Chance here for Sandorf. Blocked, and Schreiber has it. For Stiff, who gains the red line.
Line change.
Back come the Irish. Across the line, tied up by Barger. Irish get it back, centered through the crease, and Cronkite has it now.
Let's go now.
For Barger. Across the line is Barger.
Get a shot on. Nice.
Oh, just through the crease. At the point, Erickson. Cronkite now. Poplinski thought about it. Under 3 minutes left. Stepping up is Erickson.
Nice.
Rosemount fans want a penalty. Good luck, they're not calling much. Across the line is Rosemount. Forced wide by Poplinski. She's all over that. Chance here, though, for the Irish.
Gotta step up on that. Nice.
With it now is Ginter to the point.
Nice, Kronk.
Great play by Cronkite to break that pass up. Hutchins in her own zone.
Ooh.
Almost a turnover there. Played up and out.
Still need some shots on that.
Shots 22-20 in favor of Rosemount. Pladson with it. Knocked off the puck.
So you just gotta dump it in.
Hennessy battling now with Pladson. Play to the blue line. That's as far as it goes. And back come the Irish. Marsh there for the Wildcats. Plays it deep
Nice.
for she'll forecheck rather. Hutchins there for the Irish. Plays it around and out of the zone. Pladson in her own blue line.
Oh.
For Coleman. But played deep by Hutchins. Hutchins behind the net. Tied up by Pladson. Now Browning in front. Larson, the save.
Another great save by Schlee.
Down to a minute and a half. Another barn burner from Eagan Arena. McKinnon plays it ahead out of the zone. Back come the Irish. This is Browning from the dot. Shot blocked. Loose in the slots by Nygaard. Now with this Edgar. She's knocked off the puck.
Oh.
That pass won't go. 1:05 left. Back into the Wildcat zone it comes. The final minute of the third period. We're still
Get some
2-2.
offense going. Come on, Julia. Go.
Barger with great pressure. Now Barger with it. It's in the
Get
neutral
some
zone.
offensive play.
Coleman plays it for Pladson. This should be icing, and it will be. 38 seconds left. We'll keep an eye on the benches if someone calls a timeout. We want to take this chance to say hi to Grandpa Schreiber watching in Orlando. It's his birthday today. Watching granddaughter Jenna play. Watching an exciting game. 39 seconds left. And neither team elects to call their timeout. So played behind the net. Erickson with it. Outlet pass. Bouncing puck now. And it comes to Cronkite for Marsh.
Oh, here's an
Or rather,
opportunity.
Rees. And now Barger across
Get
the
the
line.
shot off. Get the shot. Oh.
This is Whitney Tuttle back the other way.
Come on, back check.
Great poke by Poplinski there, Abby.
Yep.
Now Barger.
Come on,
8
just get a
seconds
shot.
left. Erickson holds the puck. Smart play here with 3 seconds. Now Rees with it as time winds down in the third period. That will do it. We are tied at 2 after 2, and we'll go to overtime again. Yeah. Tony Coleman making sure we're doing overtime. And Abby, exciting game here.
Yep. Pretty even on the scoreboard.
Yeah, shots 22-20 in favor of the Irish. Score 2-2. What's the game plan? You've been in many of these situations over the years in high school and youth hockey. It's a tie game. You got 8 minutes of overtime. Get pucks deep, I imagine, is part of the strategy
Yep.
here.
Defense first, but definitely go to the net, try and be aggressive in the offensive zone, and just try and score. Get those shots off.
As both teams strategize at their respective benches. Another barn burner. Next home game will be Saturday at 3 o'clock here at Eagan Arena against the Shakopee Sabres. It's Stick It to Cancer Day, and there's unfortunately a lot of that going around right now. So come on down to Eagan Arena if you're watching the game, the best $8 you're ever going to spend in your life. What more excitement can you get
Yep.
for $8 and to come watch an exciting game like this? We expect Shakopee to come in here fired up. The teams have played twice so far this year, and they split the series one apiece. Once in Shakopee, once in the Eden Prairie tournament. This will be the rubber match.
We'll have the home ice advantage.
Yep, I hope so. So 3 o'clock Saturday is the next game. Abby, the Wildcats just played in the Eden Prairie tournament. You've played in that for 4 years. That's a fun time over Christmas and New Year's to head on down there. Some good competition in that tournament.
Yeah, it definitely has good competition in it. A lot of teams we don't play in the regular season, so.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the players are a little nervous, but I'm really worried about your dad. Is he going to be okay right now? He's trying to find a spot to stand and be comfortable.
Trying to find his lucky spot.
I know, he's looking. He's been looking all day. He's looking around right now.
Can't seem to find one.
Yeah. That's my biggest concern right now. So as we get to the final minute of the timeout here, I imagine we'll see the starting lineup for both teams out there.
Yep.
Fans are getting their money's worth, some bonus hockey here.
Yep. Hopefully they can just go out and get one right away.
Well, they're 2-0 in overtime, the Wildcats are. They both games here at Eagan. They beat Rochester Lourdes in overtime. You were here for that game on the 25th anniversary of Eagan Girls Hockey, and of course unveiling the state tournament banner.
Yep.
What a nice moment that had to be for you to be on the ice for that, to see that banner come down. Knowing that'll be up there forever.
Yep.
That third place finish in state conference championship, that you were a big part of that, being a captain of the team. Come back here, bring your kids here someday and show them what Mom did that one year. That's kind of cool.
It was really cool.
That'll always be there. And then the last game the Wildcats played, they won in overtime as well a week ago today. So Wildcats hope to keep their overtime success going. 8 minutes on the board as the team switch ends again. Here we go, off the draw. It's Erickson across the line for Cronkite.
Ooh, nice.
Centered.
Ooh.
For Barger. Julia Barger in 10 seconds, and the Wildcats win another overtime thriller, 3-2. I think your dad found his lucky spot.
I think so.
Cronkite centered it.
Way to get it done.
And Barger somehow got her stick on that. And just like that, I hope the boys stepped away to get some popcorn or hot chocolate. Because just like that, it's over, and the Wildcats win 3-2. As the teams go to shake hands at center ice. Abby, your thoughts on that game here?
Definitely lost it a little bit in the second period, but I think they got it back.
Well, thanks so much for joining, bringing your talents here to Eagan TV for a game.
Yeah.
Appreciate you having you here. As your good luck. So that'll do it. We will see you Saturday at 3 o'clock. Oh, hang on. We may have an interview. We'll take an eye on Tim Platson down to catch potentially an interview here. We'll see. Amongst all the chaos, Coach Wilson may forget to send somebody over. And we'll keep an eye on, and I believe, yes, it's going to be Savannah McKinnon. She gets her helmet off here. This is good. We got Tim Platson with one of the stars of the game, Savannah McKinnon, as she gets her helmet off. And let's go live to Tim Platson at ice level.
I'm joined here with Savannah McKinnon, junior center, key component on that first goal. Tell me about that first goal we got.
I was just taking it wide, and in practice we always do the drop play, so I just dropped it to my line mate Greta, and we always work on far pad and just getting it on net once we drop it. And she got it far pad right on the ice, and Mallory was there to get the rebound, and it just started us off really well. And
it was a really nice first goal, and it came pretty quick. So great job there. How about the plans for the rest of this season? Now, how do you think Eagan's going to do down the stretch here? We're kind of playing some tighter matches now.
we have 7 more games left until it gets pretty intense, and we're just going to keep working hard in practice, making sure we do the little things and just tightening up our D zone and just making sure we score on all our chances because we want to get to where we were last year.
All right, why don't you join me in giving a shout out to your dad and mom?
Hey, Dad. Hey, Mom. See you soon. I hope you enjoyed the game.
It was an awesome win and a great job by your line. Great job.
Thank you.
Go join your teammates and celebrate.
Tim Platson, El Presidente, and Rachel, I hope you saw that. As the Wildcats win 3-2, we will see you Saturday at 3 o'clock back here at Eagan Arena against Shakopee.